The more you provoke us, the more quiet we're going to be. That's going to be the order of the day. The judge is not us. The judge is the people of South Africa. When the people of South Africa go to the polls, they will decide whether they want to deal with those who are insulting or those who are insulted.
For decades, we have fought, hated, and killed each other as black South Africans, and we have gained nothing from it. While we divide ourselves, our oppressors thrive. But now, the MK party is reminding us of what truly matters: unity. Is this the leadership we've been waiting for? Let's talk about it. Welcome to Inkari. It's time, where we tackle the most pressing issues affecting our people. I'm Kondos, and today we're diving into Advocate Dali Mpofu's powerful response to Julius Malema's attacks on the MKP. In a time when disunity is our greatest enemy, the MKP's call for solidarity might just be the key to true liberation. Stay tuned as we unpack why this message matters, how division is holding us back, and what it will take to finally break free from the chains of oppression.
Our approach is very simple. Our members, and this is in our constitution, are enjoined by the constitution itself not to respond to any provocation, and in particular not to attack other progressive forces. If other people want to do that, that's fine. That is their decision. It's a free country. But we will not be falling into that trap. You know, where we are now here, those of us who are old enough to have been in this space in the 80s will know that this place we are in here was standing on the blood of people. That this particular area in KZN, thousands and thousands and thousands of our people died for nothing because of so-called political rivalry. So we shall never participate in fomenting that kind of history. And we will never regard any organization, let alone a progressive one, as our enemy. The word enemy is a very strong one. It's used only when you intend to do certain things in politics. There's a difference between opponents and rivals and enemies. So we do not take the position of calling any black person our enemy because they are our fellow oppressed people.
Advocate Dali Mpofu's word struck a chord. We do not take the position of calling any black person our enemy because they are our fellow oppressed people. This is a powerful statement, especially in response to Julius Malema declaring the MKP as the EFF's #1 enemy. The MKP is choosing the path of unity over division, reminding us that as black South Africans, we share a common struggle. Look around us. Decades of division have left the majority of our people in poverty, without land, without opportunities. Meanwhile, white monopoly capital continues to thrive. Malema's attacks on the MKP only deepen this division, distracting us from the real enemy, the economic systems that keep us oppressed. How long will we let this cycle to continue? What makes the MKP's approach stand out is their emotional intelligence. They are rejecting the politics of hate and focusing on solutions. As Mpofu said, it's not ours to respond to Julius Malema. It's the people of South Africa who will respond. This is leadership that understands the bigger picture. It's about dignity, solidarity, and building a future for all marginalized South Africans.
The things that we have emphasized in our constitution are about building unity, progressive unity, and black unity in particular in South Africa and on the continent. And it is also about what we call total liberation, which means political, economic, spatial, knowledge, cultural, you name it, but total liberation. So that's also a new thing that is being introduced in the South African political landscape. So
this isn't just about political parties, it's about us. We, the people, must reject the narratives of division. We must demand that our leaders focus on unity and the shared fight against inequality. If we don't, we are the ones who will pay the price while our oppressors continue to win.
MK Party has positioned itself as a revolutionary disciplined party and a party that is driven by political content rather than theatrics, So we're not going to go into that space of people provoking the party or even its members for political grandstanding. So our point is that we have postured ourselves as a party that must provide alternative to our people. We are focused on the task of transforming South Africa and making South Africa a better place. So any other thing in that space, we are not coming. Aziz.
Yes, I did explain this, Lunga. Look, as far as I'm concerned, well, fortunately, I don't know, I've not seen any insults directed at me, but any insult directed at anyone is the same as one directed at me. When I grew up in the struggle, we said an injury to one is an injury to all, So our position is very clear. It's in the Constitution. It's not even what we're articulating here is in the Constitution of the MK Party. Now, and that Constitution says you will not be attacking other political formations, even under provocation. So, in fact, the more you provoke us, the more quiet we're going to be. That's going to be the order of the day. The judge is not us. The judge is the people of South Africa. When the people of South Africa go to the polls, they will decide whether they want to deal with those who are insulting or those who are insulted, as it were. And that position, by the way, is not a position that is taken out of cowardice. I must make that very clear. It's not a position that is taken out of cowardice. It is a position that is taken out of political maturity. For 400 years, our people were defeated because they were divided. The enemy, since they arrived there in 1652, knew that the way to deal with the people of this country is to divide them. And for the past 400 years, that they've been doing that in various forms, either by fighting us in so-called tribal formations, up to more recently when they formed homelands, and the so-called black-on-black violence that I spoke about of the 80s. All those were forms of dividing our people to ensure our perpetual oppression. So we're not going to do that. It's #Andizi, or MK says #Andizi, to repeating the same mistakes of the past centuries. And as I say, those of us who witnessed some of these things, can remember right here where we are, where people were being butchered and killed. There are children, if you walk around here, who have no parents because of that. So we're not going to, we're not available for instance.
The MKP has shown us what leadership should look like: focused on unity, grounded in emotional intelligence, and committed to the liberation of all black South Africans. This is bigger than Malema. This is bigger than politics. It's about our future, our dignity, and our shared struggle. If we can't unite now, when will we? What do you think? Can black South African unite for true liberation? Or will division continue to hold us back? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you believe in the power of unity, like this video, subscribe to Inkari, It's Time, and share this message with your community. Together, we can demand the leadership and solidarity our people deserve. Inkari, It's Time. Thank you for watching and take care.